What's going on, pros? This is Mike with another Dirty Promotions video. A lot of people, way too many of them, ask me about two staging or removing sweeps and all this kind of stuff. I will be the first one to admit I don't remember a lot of these sweeps, how they remove and all that kind of stuff. But for sure, one of the things that I do is pry them back. When I pry them back, there's going to be two scenarios. One is that the sweep is going to be attached to the panel. You know, those are like cheaper vehicles that I've seen. And then some, you know, you can pry them back, the sweep stays on there, and then you can remove it with one of these pry tools. You can remove them and then you can do your drop. You know, one of the hardest things for me to do successfully, and I'm a pro in everything, but two staging to me is so fucking painful because of the dirt and all that crap and contaminants here, creases. I just can't live with that. To me, it's like horrible, right? I'm very anal about quality control and stuff like that. So for the thousands of people that ask me, Mike, what do you mean by pry back? When you cannot remove a sweep, I will be fucking darned if I do a two-stage. 99% of the cars that I do either are going to remove the sweep or I'm going to pry this back. I never ever remove a panel. People that ask me, remove panel or sweep, bro, I never remove a panel. It's not necessary. But prying back, let me show you what prying back in this particular example. This is a Toyota, but fucking a lot of 50% of the cars that we do, we pry back. The other 50% we remove the sweep because it's just easy. Okay, this type of car has a type of this seal. You know, the panel sits on a metallic ledge, and so it sits like this, right? You have to pry it back. You gotta lower the window down, stick your hands in there, and then you're gonna feel with your fingers, you're gonna feel the metallic ledge that's here. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna go ahead and raise this up, and only raise it up and only rest it right here. Do not go over, because if you go over, you're not gonna be able to pull them back and do that successfully. In that scenario, you will need to remove the whole fucking panel to put it back. You don't believe me? Knock yourself out and do it. So this is pry back of every single vehicle. I don't give a fuck if it's Lexus, this, that, it doesn't matter. Prying back works with every single vehicle. So let's go ahead and give an example. This is my pouch, and I carry all the tools that I deem necessary. These are one of the most necessary tools that I carry. These are pry little sticks, you know, holders for that. So let me show you right now what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay. I used to yank these out. Sometimes they would break from there. So now we can use a tool like this and just kind of like, you know, do this. Okay, that's one. I removed it because I need to pry this back. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put my fat fingers in there like I told you. And I'm going to go ahead and lift up to where I know it's going to be a little crevice here. There you go. You lift it up only to the area that you got about half an inch. You can have an eighth of an inch, it doesn't matter. For as long as there's room, you can drop film. So we're gonna go this area. There's a screw right there. You're welcome to remove it. I'm not gonna remove it because I can easily pry this back. Lift it up. This one has two sweeps right there, one top, one bottom. Pain in the fucking ass, right? Okay, so pry it up. Get my second tool right here. There you go. With my hand, I'm feeling that I'm right there. I'm not going over. And there, lo and behold, there's an opening. Okay, there's an opening there. There's an opening there. This one is still a little bit kind of tight right there in the center, so I'm gonna pry it here. There you go. I lifted it, and it's sitting right there on the ledge. See that right there? We can examine it right there. Look, right there. So now you can easily drop the film. 99% of the cars you can do this. Mike, what does prying mean? This is prying. Don't ask me to show you these because I'm not. Just build your own. A lot of people use squeegees like this. They'll cut them up into sections. It's the same thing. Put it in there, put a squeegee, help it pry back, drop your film, no more horse shit. Whenever you're done, remove it, boom, it'll pop back, remove it back in, there, that's it. Tip of the day. Guys, have a great day. GoPro, stop recording.